Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Muffin Peasant podcast, or the Muffin Cunts, if you want to call it that. Do not ask about the name. We came up with the name about an hour before we started this podcast. So yes, welcome. This is the very first episode. We picked a great fucking week for this first episode. But if you're sitting there wondering, hey, Kieran, what is this podcast? Well, let me dive into that in just a wee second. But I want to first introduce you to my co-host, AJ.
Oh, hi.
And Twitch streamer, Lucy Liver.
Hello.
Just wanted to say it that way because you have a lover in your name, so I know.
Or
But yeah,
Lucy.
the podcast is we talk about games and shit like that. Basically, we're like everyone else who does podcasts nowadays. We have thoughts and opinions and shit like that. But we're also going to have funny segments and all that as well. We have funny opinions, I think.
Somewhat
Hilarious opinions.
It took like a delay there. I asked you a question like, oh shit, is that us? But yeah, welcome. This is a perfect week to start off the podcast because if you're listening to this and obviously if you're listening to this sort of podcast, you know what's coming up. E3 is coming up. We have big news there. We have rumors and stuff like that. But leading into rumors, I want to get into a little fun game that we're going to be doing at the start of probably every podcast. Maybe, I don't know, if you guys like it, then it's cool. I've not even told my fellow co-hosts what this game is.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
We're scared.
Yeah, but no, don't be scared. It's actually quite a fun little thing. This game is called Rumor Mill. Now, Rumor Mill is a game where I give you, we have 2 rounds, and I give you 2 rumors. You have to say which rumor is fake. So I give you a legit rumor that's been spreading around the internet, and then I have a made-up rumor that I made up personally, and whoever wins a round gets a point. This point
that sounds
is up to
fun.
whatever. Yeah. So let's get into the first round. So the first round, let me just pull up the wee document here. I know, it's pretty cool. Where is it? There it is. So, round 1. This is between AJ and Lucy. Guys, Dino Crisis Remake will be announced at this year's E3. Or, Call of Duty Modern Warfare will feature the long-running Zombies mode.
Dino Crisis is a rumor.
I know. Well, I know there is no zombie mode for COD Modern Warfare. You know.
Well, AJ answered first, so Dino Crisis is the correct answer, so AJ gets the first point.
Fight me, brah.
It's literally whoever answers the quickest gets the point.
We
Round
should
2.
incorporate some sort of buzzer or something like that.
We should incorporate a buzzer, but we're not going to do it for
We'll
this
add in a sound effect.
a sound effect. It's fine. So round
Right.
2. This one's a little bit more difficult. A new Banjo game will be announced at Xbox Conference. Or Pokemon Go 2 will be announced at this Wednesday's
Banjo.
Pokemon Direct. Banjo is correct, yes.
See,
has 2
AJ
points.
knows a lot anyway.
Yeah, I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, the Banjo thing. I wonder if many people know about that. So,
Joke's on
Well, I
you
was like-
because my buddy Retcon just streamed Banjo-Kazooie.
motherfucker. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, 2 points go to AJ. But yeah, that's Rumor Mill for this week. And if you guys in the comments want to add your own rumors, never mind, we can't do that because then these boys will know what rumors those are.
Now, when we cheat,
so
he's calling
So
us
we
cheaters.
yeah, you are cheaters. You're reading comments anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that is Rumor Mill. It'll be a lot more professional, a lot more flashy for whenever we record the next episode. But that's just a little concept thing I wanted to fly in there. But yeah.
Oh wait, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's it over. Yeah, that's it over.
I was,
It's o-
I
it's
was
only 2
saving, I was
rounds.
saving my energy like I was like a boxer. Sitting there like,
Instead it was like, okay, we have 2 rounds, two rumors per round.
shit.
So AJ wins this week's rumor mill with 2 points.
I just
which
beat
was
your
kind
ass, brah.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting
Yeah,
like 1
that's-
each, maybe, but
So what?
especially
Yeah,
Lucy and God.
there's got to be like a bonus kind of. If one of us gets one right,
Oh yeah,
each,
Yeah.
it's got to be like a bonus
gonna have like
question.
a bonus rumor. Yeah,
Right.
I'll definitely
Lesson learned.
I'll tinker with it. It will evolve through the Muffin Peasants duration. But yeah, let's dive into E3. So let's just like talk about hopes and predictions. Like, what are you guys like most excited about? Like, fucking, I think this year's E3 will be absolutely hype. I don't know. I've got a funny feeling that it's going to be something pretty cool. So, yeah, what do you guys think?
Well,
What's your hopes?
I think it's gonna be more hyped up than anything. Just like the past 2 years, I don't think we really got a really good E3 since 2015.
2016 Sony
Well, I'm talking about when
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake and Shenmue 3 first got announced. That was like the conference to end all conference. Everybody was going nuts.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
But like,
Do we, are we- sorry, go on. Go
yeah,
on.
I was just gonna say I'm more hyped for Enix this year because Final Fantasy VII Remake's gonna be showing off more.
And what I just sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Dying Light 2 is also being confirmed to be in Square Enix's.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I don't even
it's
have
gonna
that
be.
written down.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna be
strange.
published by Square Enix in America only.
That's weird.
Okay.
I know.
Kinda weird.
I don't get it. I even said it to like my group of friends. I'm like, why? Just why?
Yeah, I know, right?
Are we gonna talk about like there's two things, like our predictions and the things we want? I think are two separate things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just like doing a general thing right now of like what we're
Yeah.
hyped up and what we're expecting.
Yes,
or
what you
hoping.
most
Alright, yeah.
what you most looking forward to like at this moment?
So yeah, for me, I'm just gonna say Square Enix and possibly Ubisoft because there's rumors going around about a new Splinter Cell.
Oh right, yeah.
So yeah, Lucy, what about you?
Well, the one thing that there's kind of two that I'm really looking forward to, and one of them is like a shit, like just a given. It's got to be Cyberpunk for me.
Ooh, yes.
I want to see it. I want to see like a release date. I definitely want to see them give out. And if they are going to give a release date, I'd say it's going to be something like February 2020 to May 2020 or something like that.
Yeah. From
Yeah, I'm
what I
gonna
hear,
s-
actually, I've heard a rumor. Well, it's not a rumor; it's actually fact that Cyberpunk is going to have open door demo this time around. So,
that would be
last
crazy.
time, yeah, because last year's E3 was like, for those listening, the Cyberpunk demo wasn't originally shown to the public at E3. It was shown like months later through a video. But this time
Yeah.
we're going to be seeing it at E3, which is cool.
Yeah, so that just kind of solidifies like the chances of getting
Yeah.
a release date. I'd say like, so it's either that for me or something else, which is a bit of a rumor at the minute. But the new From Software game, called Great Rune. That's the actual. That's the big rumor at the minute.
George R. R. Martin one, isn't it?
Yeah, George R. R.
Oh, man,
Martin.
hyped for that. Yeah.
Like it would be Norse mythology. That's the.
He can ride horses.
Ooh, my Tomb Raider
Which-
senses are tingling.
Like I'm not even like a huge fan of From
Yeah.
Software. Kind of a casual fan ever since like Bloodborne and Sekiro. But
Yeah.
as far as I know, there's like two teams working on different ones. Like there's like one team that was working on Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, and then there was another team on Sekiro. So I think,
Mhm.
and Bloodborne was what 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah,
2016?
yeah. No, 2014, because
Wait,
because
which
I was actually
company?
playing it
Which company is it again?
from
From
Software.
Software.
Okay, wrong one. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying because like
Yeah.
I know it's 2014 because I was playing. I've actually restarted playing through Bloodborne the other day, this weekend actually, and then I was looking up a video and how to defeat a certain boss.
And then
And,
that came up.
Yeah, it said 2014 in the upload date, so I assumed it was 2014. Yeah.
So that means like that team hasn't put out anything in E3 other than the team that did Sekiro. I could be
Mhm.
wrong about this. I really don't know much about the From Software developers, but
Yeah.
I mean, it seems that would be I would be like ecstatic.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
It's kind of funny as well because like I know a lot of people are hoping for like a Bloodborne 2. So like
yeah,
since there's this new George R. R. Martin, I'm just gonna call it that, the George R. R. Martin game coming out, probably the chances of a Bloodborne 2 is like lowered.
yeah.
Well,
Because like to me personally, and again, I have to really reiterate this, but I am a bit of a fucking casual guy when it comes to these games. But I'd prefer them to stick to like, new endeavors, like new IPs almost, because
Mhm.
I like the fact that there's a bit of variety involved with, like, because those games aren't really story based; they're more kind of lore based.
Yeah.
Don't mind
Yeah.
that anyway. So I want to just branch out and do something different.
Yes.
Now that Lucy mentions that, there's something I want to add too. I want to see more original IPs start coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, do you know
course.
what is funny about that? Is that apparently since Xbox bought a bunch of like studios last year,
Yeah,
they're going to be announcing 15 brand new games from those studios this year.
Windows
So-
exclusive.
Xbox and Windows 10 timed exclusive. Oh man, I made the drinking game. I showed both you guys the V chart, didn't I?
Oh yeah, last year.
and fucking yeah. So like, I showed it to my mate Carl. Carl's not great, also known as Bebop Binks. I showed it to him the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, Kieran, you realize there's like you have about 7 guaranteed shots there because some of the stuff on that card is already been confirmed." And I'm like, "I see, right, okay." And the whole Banjo Kazooie thing, right? On the card, it's a 5-shot card, like slot. So it's like if Banjo gets announced, it's 5 shots, like straight away.
Fuck.
I just find it odd when they announce like third-party. Am I the only one that finds it odd when they announce like third-party titles at Xboxes, but they treat them like they're almost like exclusives? Like when they did last year, my buddy Rico Kelp was at E3's conference for Xbox, and he was messaging me from his phone while he was watching. And it was like 5 minutes behind, so he spoiled Life is Strange Before the Storm for me, and I'm like, no, it's Xbox exclusive.
And Windows 10 exclusive.
Yeah, and then it came out, and I'm like, oh, it's everything. Freaked out for nothing.
I know, because like the Captain Spirit thing was also shown. That
I still have not played that, and I don't think I'm gonna. I haven't played Life is Strange 2 either.
See, the reason why I actually downloaded the Captain Spirit thing is because I was playing Life is Strange 2 just there. Like, I just finished episode 1, and they give you like a notification saying, "Hey, by the way, you should probably download Captain Spirit because episode 2 revolve a lot around the choices in that thing."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh shit, I'll download it." So
Captain Spirit that's the one with the little kid, isn't it? And the father, the abusive. Yeah.
Spoilers.
You know, that's one thing I wish I hope they move away from this going forward. These episodic games, because as you guys seen with Telltales, they're starting to remove them from digital platforms now.
Yeah, that's just Minecraft story. No one gives
No. They're removing The Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead, everything.
Oh, it's fine. I got physical copies of The Wolf Among Us.
That's still...
I've got the best ones.
It's still incredibly screwed up to removing pieces of history.
Yeah, true. But also, Minecraft story mode's not really history.
Well, ain't nobody gonna be playing that.
No, fuck that, man. But like, Telltale Back to the Future, which is actually very underrated. I've got that on Steam. That's been removed as well from somewhere.
But yeah, Bundy, what about your predictions? Like, what do you hope to see?
Fuck, we should probably get back to that. I was even thinking that in my head while you were talking. I'm like, we should probably segue back to the E3 thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was your wants, wasn't it? It was like what you want to see, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what you're hyped to see.
Yeah. What am I most hyped to see? See, this kind of goes under predictions slash hope. So I don't know. Are we doing like predictions as like a separate sort of?
Yeah,
section?
We'll do that second.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Fuck. What I'm hoping to see there, and what am I most hyped? All right. Okay. What am I most hyped for? I don't know, man.
Or what are you expecting?
What am I expecting? I'm expecting a Fable 4 fucking announcement at Xbox, man. That's what I'm expecting. I posted the other day on Twitter and lost my fucking mind because someone like messaged me saying, right, like, by the way, hey, fucking Fable 4's on Mixer. It's confirmed. They sent me a wee screenshot, but it was a Lad Bible, and I'm like, mate, it's a fucking Lad Bible.
Yeah,
they're like a very credible source, aren't they? They're like top tier journalists. They know what they're talking about. And so I was like, all right, I'll go to Mixer, prove them wrong. Typed in Fable 4, there it fucking was. And I was like,
but he was foaming.
So the Lad Bible aren't that bad.
Well, they like to rip off people's content, use it as their own without credit.
Yeah, they do their own. Yeah, fuck them. Man.
No, I'm only joking.
They spread a lot of shite, but sometimes there's good nuggets within that shit. It's like finding a sweet pea in your shite, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
This is like, yeah, that makes sense.
So do you guys think that, everybody's talking about the next generation now. Do you think that Microsoft will come out swinging and tease the next gen, or do you think they'll give us like an idea?
They teased the next gen last E3, so I think we're going to get like we're going to get more details, but I don't think we're going to get like a full reveal or something.
Yeah, is it going to be called? What's the rumor was that it's going to be called Scarlet, or
we're going to call it the Xbox 720.
Yeah,
oh man, I'll be
720.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with Bundy there. Like, I don't think we're going to get a full fucking.
But you know what will be the perfect name? The Xbox. I was going to say the 360, but they already did that. I was going to say they could actually come out and actually do good games again.
Is that just what the console's called? Yeah.
Complete
Xbox do
360.
good games.
Yes. We do it again.
Oh man, well I don't know. I've got hopes for like the next generation for Xbox because they kind of screwed themselves up with the setup with the Xbox One.
Yes.
So like I think next generation are kind of sorted, especially with all these new studios and all that as well. So like
That's what I'm hoping. Like I'm not an Xbox fan, but I want to see them do good because competition is good.
Fable 4 launch exclusive on the next Xbox. That would I would buy it. I would buy it straight away, man. I don't have money.
But you forgot, Bundy, Windows 10 exclusive.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's also but the thing is, like, I don't like buying kind of big games on PC because like PC is like a variable, you know, you don't know if something's going to work or not.
But don't Xbox have that thing now? If you buy like a exclusive, you could play it on your PC anyway.
Oh yeah, that's only if you buy it digitally.
Oh, okay.
I like to buy physical, so you can't do that, unfortunately.
Well, that's another thing that was announced too, that the Games Pass is coming to PC now.
PC. Yeah, that's pretty hype, isn't it?
Yep.
Technically it's already on PC. Like, you can play Xbox One exclusives like Sea of Thieves, Forza, and all that on the Windows 10 store if you have the Game Pass. But they're going to have like more of a focus on PC now with Game Pass.
I heard they were going to be through Steam too, which is I don't know how that's gonna.
It's like with the Halo collection and all that. I have no idea how that's going to work, but like,
I'm just hoping they don't come out with another thing that's like Games for Windows Live, where it's extra DRM on top of it. We all know how that ended.
I think like Xbox are like heavy on pro consumer right now. I think they know it's like the second they do something dodgy, that's them like,
oh fuck.
Yeah, oh fuck moments. Yeah. So they need to like step carefully and just doing what's good for the consumer, which is cool.
Kind of waiting to see like if Epic Store come out and they're like, yeah, we got more tied exclusives, baby.
Mate, did you not hear like they're basically sponsoring? No, they are sponsoring the PC Gamer Show this year.
Oh dear God!
So they're announcing a lot of like exclusives in that show, which I'm like, oh. I bet.
Do you think this is good for Xbox? The fact that Sony isn't there, because all eyes are going to be on them.
Oh yeah, this is good for them. Yeah. That's why they're like hyping it up.
Third party goes to Sony, they're going to be coming over and going to Xbox's stage. So
yeah,
and apparently it's 2 hours long this year, which is fucking madness. So
well, yeah, they got to make up for the lack of PlayStation. That's the thing that I think that's why I'm like least hyped about E3s, because I'm a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, me too. Like, not that I'm not hyped, but like I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't feel right not having all three major companies there.
Yeah. It feels weird.
Because usually Sony's good with their exclusives and stuff. Like, wasn't Resident Evil 2 released on the Sony stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I always felt like PlayStation a bit more.
That's why
interesting.
I think they're just kind of recharging their gears. You know, they kind of blew their load.
They did.
As in like 3 years in a row. So it's like they're just recharging, man.
I have a feeling they're going to be coming out swinging at Tokyo Game Show, and then they'll do their normal conference in December again, PlayStation Expo.
Yeah.
But they got to do something, because Last of Us 2 is finally wrapped production.
Yeah. Do you still think that's going to be next gen?
It's going to be both.
Yeah, it's going to be like The Last of Us 1.
Yeah, the way they just make a remastered version.
It's like people were arguing with me all the time that Last of Us 2 does not look like a PlayStation 4 game. Well, they said the same thing about Uncharted 4, and that came out, and look how mind blowing it looks still.
Yeah.
Well,
the difference there though was that Uncharted 4 that showed like it was a cinematic trailer they showed there, wasn't it?
No, everything was in game.
Oh, was it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I remember. It was a weird one though, wasn't it? Because
it has dodgy bits in it where it's like it's set up.
Oh yeah, they had certain. They blend it like CGI.
Yeah,
like of him jumping
towards the end with like the boss character.
Yeah.
In the shop, like that was like totally.
But that's
totally, yeah. It was
like there's no way.
That's to be expected though. Like most companies do that. It's not like Anthem where they didn't even know what the game was supposed to be when they revealed it.
It just flew around.
So yeah, let's get into predictions. Actually, I think that we should.
Okay.
We should start with that.
Should I start there?
Yeah, let's do predictions.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Enix first because that's my company.
All right.
First of all, my biggest prediction, and this is pretty much my hope of what I want. I want to see them come out swinging and finally announce a Tomb Raider collection. of the classic PlayStation 1 and Angel of Darkness, fully remade from the ground up like Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh.
I want a collection. I don't care. I would pay $60 for all 6 of them.
Wow.
My next one, I think Enix is going to come out with new IPs, but they're going to give more time, and I think most of these are going to come out and be more aimed at next gen, because this generation's already at its peak.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, I'm expecting them to come out with a release date for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see them focus more on their classic IPs. Parasite Eve, we don't need full remakes. Bring back these games.
Do like rebuy or something like that. I don't know what the fucking technicality or the technical word for it
I
is,
know what
but,
you're
like,
talking
they
about.
rebought the
They
license or the IP.
renewed the intellectual rights for the name in only UK.
Only the UK. That's strange.
Apparently, what happened with Parasite Eve is Enix lost the rights to the name for America and Japan, I think it is, because it was originally made from a book, and that guy owns the rights to the name Parasite Eve. That's why they had to come out with the 3rd birthday instead of Parasite Eve 3.
Oh, right. Okay, that's so weird.
So I want to see them focus more on their classic titles. Like, they brought back Final Fantasy IX for Steam with, improved character models, the uncompressed FMVs. I want to see them do that for, like, Final Fantasy VIII. Bring that to PS4, PC, new port. Focus on some of, like, the older stuff, like their Chrono series.
Yeah.
Parasite Eve, port it over. Bring it over. We don't need a full HD remake. Just bring the game with trophy support and achievements. Go ahead.
Do you think we will get a Final Fantasy 16 announcement?
I was going to ask that same question.
I was actually just going to get into that one. I don't think we'll be getting at this one because right now all hype is on 7.
Yeah.
So I don't expect them to be saying anything about Final Fantasy 16 until at least Part 2 of Final Fantasy 7 Remake is done.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
I say that for next year.
I absolutely believe they are working on it. And I don't think it's going to be an in-house engine because they're doing really well with Unreal Engine for Final Fantasy VII. And look how amazing that looks.
Oh, yeah, it looks phenomenal.
What year was it that 15 was actually debuted?
Oh, my God.
2014?
That was 15? That was before. It was around the same time 13 was revealed because it came out as 13 at first.
Oh, my God.
So that was like
did you say it was
a long
revealed?
time.
Yeah, it was in development for 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
So I think them focusing on like the Unreal Engine, that'll like cut that, the time difference in half. They don't want to do what Final Fantasy 15 did because they already know they failed with that. They canceled all the DLC they had planned for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to go back to like Final Fantasy 9, isn't it? That kind of
Okay,
setup,
and my last thing for Enix is more advice. They've had a really rocky last year between Just Cause 4 getting critically planned on Steam and pretty much everywhere else. Like, it's mostly negative. Left Alive, their new IP, mostly negative. The Quiet Man, mostly negative. And I was actually really hyped from the trailer last year. But it came out and it was just god-awful.
Are you sure Quiet Man is not mostly, but all negative?
Yeah,
it seems like that.
I'm just going on what Steam says. I didn't want to go to Metacritic. Yeah. But on Steam, it's mostly negative. Like, it has a 27% positive.
Fuck.
So my advice to Enix is just take your time. We don't need these games rushed out. We are all for new IPs. I will tell you that first. I want new IPs. I think it's great that you're finally focusing on something other than Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
So yeah, focus more on that. And then my last thing for Enix is we're probably going to see the Avengers game. I don't really have any hype for it, but I know there's a lot of people out there who do.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely going to show that, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is kind of like the tweet I made out the other night where I was like, I don't really get how people can be so hyped for like a name, and they don't know what like something is, like Starfield and then the Avengers. Like, people are just hyped for like a title card.
And it comes back to bite them in the ass too. They're gonna hype themselves up just based off the name, like you're saying, and they have no idea what the game even is yet.
Yeah.
And then they blame the
Literally
development studio when in reality it was the gamer who hyped them up in their mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
I was just going to go in.
I'm very curious about Lucy's games, actually.
I'm just going to go off really quick on my Xbox quick.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, shit. All right,
Yeah, I just have Xbox and then Ubisoft. So Xbox, I just want to see them focus more on original titles going forward, which they're doing because they bought up the companies.
Yeah.
I want to see them bring back, some of their classic games that is known on their console, like Conquer. It was a Nintendo game, but most people played it on there with the Reloaded one.
Yes.
I want to see Conquer brought back. I would love to see a new Banjo-Kazooie. And then Dino Crisis. The rumors going around that Dino Crisis will be showed off there. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I really want it. And it was... Yeah. I kind of got that tease in Resident Evil 2 Remake when you get to the lab and you see, like, all the ivy everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want it. But at the same time, with them, there's rumors that Capcom is working on Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
And I do know they have multiple studios, but I just cannot see them, like, coming out of nowhere and just announcing Dino Crisis. Maybe if they do, it'll be like a 30-second teaser with no gameplay. Yeah. But yeah, if they do that, I'll be happy.
Didn't they say that they're going to be working on like multiple titles with the RE engine?
Yeah. Yep. That came out recently.
Yeah. Like I'd rather see Dino Crisis Remake as opposed to Resident Evil 3 Remake at the moment.
That's kind of how I feel, Lucy.
Do you know what? It's kind of insane because the whole Dino Crisis Remake thing, right? That's all the fan and community thing, I would say. Yeah. Like, everyone's like, oh, Dino Crisis is the next thing. What happens if it's not? What happens if, like, it's another sort of franchise? What happens if it's, like,
I would love that, first of all, and Hunting Ground. But, like you said, it comes back to fans hyping themselves up, and then they get disappointed, and then they blame the company for not appeasing them. I do see what you mean, and Kieran, you should know this more than anybody. They say the same thing every year, that Dino Crisis is going to be at the Xbox conference. And I think that's because Dino Crisis 3 been exclusive back then.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the middle.
There's still a demographic out there that's looking forward to the eventual Dead Space 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just still people
the same thing with Skate 4.
Yeah, Skate 4 is a better example.
But yeah, my final thing is I just want to see at Ubisoft's conference a Splinter Cell sequel announcement or a reboot. Either one, I will be happy with either.
Yeah. Reboot would probably.
Go ahead, Lucy.
Probably be
Lucy.
I was going to say, I think this is the year that Rocksteady have to say something. Give us something.
Oh, yeah.
Because they haven't done dick since Batman fucking, what's it called? Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Oh, God, was that the one that, like, tanked on the PC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Like the first week or two.
But apparently it was because of, like, the studio that was in charge of the PC port. They had, like, no resources whatsoever. They had, like, little to no people working on it.
So you know what? Insane. Can we just say going forward, devs, please give your PC porting companies a little bit more profit to make these ports?
Oh, yeah. PC
I don't know what's going to be, when it's going to be, though. I don't think it's going to be another Batman game. It's going to be something in the DC universe.
Yeah. The thing, I'm not too sure. I really don't know because, like, I like Rocksteady and I love their games, but then there was like rumors going around, or not rumors. There were just people saying they want like a Superman Rocksteady game. I'm like, a Superman game would be shit. Let's just be honest. It would be.
It's just undoable. I don't know how they can do that. And like the thing about that game, I remember like in the beginning there was like rumors of like Batman Arkham Crisis, Batman Arkham Outlaws, and then there was like a Justice League game where you could play basically as all of them. But now people are kind of gunning for like a Suicide Squad game.
Yeah.
Have like one mission or two where Superman and you play as Superman.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. That's the most you're gonna get if you want to play as Superman. But I don't think it's a doable. I don't even know if it's fucking ever going to be doable, the Superman game. But just Suicide Squad is cool because there's a lot of characters in there that have similar gadgets and stuff to Batman. Yeah. It's a dark world.
I mean, I don't know much about like Marvel Universe or anything like that, but they did a really good job on that Spider-Man game. So never say never.
Exactly.
Fucking idiot.
Well, I was going to say DC. Yeah.
Whatever. I
I didn't
don't.
want to be a dick.
I don't go into that kind of stuff. Marvel, DC, it's all the same to me.
Are you talking about those superheroes?
That's pretty much what it comes down to with me. Yep.
But they have to say something this year. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
It was
Last year it was Superman, and nothing.
when that. I'm not too sure if you guys know about it, but the Harry Potter RPG that got leaked last year.
yeah.
Yeah, like people were speculating the Rocksteady were going to be that are making that, and apparently that's not true because they came out and said no, we're not making that. But
See,
now,
you said that was fake and all. Like, but how
that's
could that
not
be
fake.
fake? There's no way
that
that's
is
fake.
absolutely not fake. No.
Yeah.
Why can't
Because
more
the thing is,
companies...
like, Warner Brothers took down the trailers, they uploaded them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
which-
Carl upload something and then they
Yeah.
removed it?
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's totally true. Because why would a company just take down something they're not making? You know?
True.
Kind of off topic, but like, I'm not a Harry Potter fan almost at all. I don't hate it, but like, my girlfriend is a fanatic, but she's not a gamer. And
Yeah.
when I saw this, I showed it to her, and I was like, "Oh my god, she's going to be a gamer now!" And I showed it to her, and she just had the most underwhelming reaction to it. And it was just,
It's like, okay.
I just want to go on record and say that Harry Potter shall no longer be called Harry Potter. It is exactly how Lucy pronounces it.
Harry Potter.
what did I say? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I'm only realizing that now. I do kind of say Harry.
It just sounds like he's getting ready for a ceramics class.
Anyway, what was continue with your prediction?
My predictions.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got here. Do you think we're going to see a Watch Dogs 3?
Ooh, I forgot about that.
had
I
that
hope
written
so.
down as well,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It was 2016 when 2 was out, but then it was only 2 years before that when 1 came out.
Yeah.
well, there is
Apparently-
rumors going around that apparently it's going to be set in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I would have said New York, but London sounds a bit more.
No.
Yeah,
I am all
original.
for London. I am so sick of these open
Yeah,
world
so
games
cool.
always being set in America.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
like I liked the look of Watch Dogs 1. I loved the look of Watch Dogs 2, even though I never played it. But then Watch Dogs 3 set in London, because I've been to London as well, it'd be quite cool.
Yeah, a lot of landmarks, pretty big.
Yeah.
You would like Wrench from 2, Bundy. He's basically the same personality as you.
Who?
Wrench from Watch Dogs 2.
Wrench.
Yeah, there's a part where him
kind
and
of
Marcus
name's
sit
Wrench?
down and watch a TV show, and he's like, "All right, everybody, shut the fuck up. We're watching it."
Oh, mate. Oh, no, I'm totally like that because, like, fucking with Game of Thrones, right? My mum and stepdad always go on and watch it. It's like, why don't you watch the finale or the premiere with us? And I'm like, no, because what you do is, like, you fucking pause it to go do some random shit, and then you come, and then either you pause it, or someone continues watching it in the room, and the other walks out, and they come back, pause it, and they're like, right, catch me up. I'm like,
Yeah, that's so annoying. Just like, are people asking questions during
Yeah.
it, and you're missing little things here and there?
yeah.
I have to watch that type of stuff alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do the
that's-
same
yeah.
thing.
With TV shows and stuff like that, I fucking sit here in the dark and just watch it, man.
Yeah.
That's all I like to do.
Exactly.
But anyway, yes.
So yeah, Watch Dogs 3 is one of Lucy's predictions. What did you rest?
On mine, sorry, I kind of zoned out there. This isn't a game, but I would say we might hear more about, like, that Stadia. Like the Stadia.
Oh,
platform,
the
some
Google
partnerships
thing.
or something like that.
I have that written down here actually.
I don't know if it will be at a like E3. It's kind of like a kind of niche thing, like a kind of miscellaneous kind of
What?
thing.
I mean, why not? They had the Ouya there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking Ouya. I mean, Google is a little bit larger than an Ouya company, but
Yeah. But like, I'd imagine they'd announce like some partnerships or something like that.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
I'm
But
not
apparently, they actually confirmed it earlier. Stadia is having an event. They're
Okay.
having like a show on this Thursday, and they're going to be announcing new games, and they're going to like announce like fucking prizes and all that. And apparently, it's called Stadia Connect.
Maybe we
What?
should get together and react to that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
Well, what day is that on? That's on.
It's
It starts from
Thursday.
So it's from Thursday to Sunday, is it? or Saturday?
No. Stadia is just Thursday.
Oh no, I just mean like in general.
Oh, E3 in general.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
E3.
it's-
Oh, E3 starts on Sunday technically.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is that this Sunday already?
That's this Sunday coming, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's flown in. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, any
sounds
more
good.
predictions?
I was gonna say maybe. I mean, this is hardly even out there, but like I would probably say they're gonna show gameplay for Halo Infinite, maybe a little bit.
Oh, I can see that.
Oh yes.
I think they definitely showed.
Yes.
I mean, maybe not because
Oh, you know what? Maybe they won't show that, but maybe they'll show the Master Chief Collection, the PC gameplay.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
No, people don't want to mention Battle Royale for Halo,
yeah.
but
For
they
Halo?
could tease something.
Halo is quite traditionally how it's announced. It's like they have a CGI trailer, being a bit vague. They did that with Halo 5 and Halo 4, and then the year after is where they show the gameplay. So
Yeah.
I totally
Also,
agree. That they're gonna
Kieran,
show the gameplay.
I
Yeah.
know you'll appreciate this. When I went to say Master Chief, my brain wanted to say Master Chef Collection.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
thought you were going to say
Jesus.
Master Queef, and I'm like, it's like you get me.
That's a good. Oh.
Can we just take the box art now and just do a little editing?
We'll just do it. Just have,
Just
a
have Gordon
vagina over
Ramsay's
the visor.
fiery face.
Oh man.
I was gonna say again,
Yeah.
like kind of just playing off Halo. Like if we're gonna talk about exclusives here, like
Mhm.
we'll probably see more Gears 5 gameplay. But we saw
That's
that.
also been confirmed this E3. They just put out a tweet earlier, actually.
Well, you know what? The company
Been on top of shit.
who is working on Fear Effects remake, they
Yeah.
recently announced that they got the rights to make a Panzer Dragoon Orta remake, and that was originally on the Xbox. Maybe we'll see some footage from that.
Maybe. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's
We
a
might.
it's a classic series, like back in the Sega days, I think.
Mhm.
It got, I don't know, something came out for the Xbox back in the day, the original Xbox, just Panzer Dragoon or something. So I'm wondering maybe if it'll be exclusive or not, because it is more of an indies company.
Yeah.
This is Xbox's time to shine. Like it really
It is.
Like that they really have to take it by the balls. That Sony aren't there.
Oh yeah.
That could be a problem.
Genuinely think this is probably going to be one of the Xbox's best conferences in years, probably.
Yeah.
And if
I
it
have that
isn't,
expectation.
can we please just finally slap them across the face?
Oh, totally. Do you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, Do you know? Yeah, I'll say that. If they disappoint, I'll give you full permission to do that.
Oh, thank you.
This podcast, full podcast, of you just ranting now. Just sit here, and be like,
This is a good thing we have sound effects.
oh yeah,
God.
totally. But yeah, my predictions. Well, let's see. I've got a fucking. Oh, this is my
one?
leather Game of Thrones book. Right.
Okay.
Predictions. I'll start with Xbox first. Of course, like I said earlier, what is that? A Fable 4 announcement? I think so. Playground Games making that shit. Because I made an article earlier this year and I did a ton of research on it. Playground Games opened a new division. They're making an open world action RPG. Phil Spencer also teased it last year, so I think we're going to be a fucking full on announcement this year. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Dino
Nice.
Crisis, I had that written down. Oh, sorry, what?
No, sorry. No, sorry.
No, what were you going to say?
I was literally just saying nice.
Oh, right.
Awkward moment there.
I didn't even hear you saying this. All I heard is
Awkward.
But yeah, I also put
Sorry.
down awkward. I also put down Dino Crisis as well. But since we already talked about that, skip over that. But see, the thing is, I've got a lot of third-party stuff. Mainly because Sony isn't here, so where's the third-party stuff going to go?
Yeah.
So I have the Harry Potter RPG, which I'm fucking hyped for. I think it's going to be announced at Xbox's conference. I think it's going to be at least shown off there anyway, like a quick tease.
Yeah,
Which-
where else would it be shown? Like,
Yeah,
have to, yeah.
unless they're like just going to drop the trailer at some point, some point before.
yeah.
They're going to give
Which-
it to the cunt muffins to reveal. We get the reveal.
Yeah, it's going to be that fucking what they called? What's that company called? Deadly Revolver or something? Devolver? Is that it?
I think Revolver.
Devolver? Yeah, it's like the weird weird company have like a video press conference every year, but no one really watches it. But yeah, I mostly have third-party stuff. So I have Fable 4, Harry Potter, Dino Crisis, Destroy All Humans.
Oh, yeah.
Which is being heavily rumored to be this year's E3, so that's cool.
You know, what about Borderlands 3? Do you think they'll show...
Nah.
No? Because I know...
Borderlands is not really a E3 sort of thing.
Well, I was just going to say, because I remember me and you were watching the conference when they announced Borderlands 3, and it was so buggy.
Oh man, that stream was just terrible. Fucking hell. Oh man, it was awkward for me as well because like I didn't know if it was my internet that's fucking up.
Oh no, it wasn't you.
But yeah, totally the fucking Borderlands 3, which was shite. But the game itself looks okay, to be honest. But oh well. So yeah, Destroy All Humans. I played that when I was a kid. Fucking loved it. So I'm excited. What the fuck was that?
Sorry, I dropped something on the floor.
I thought someone just did a snap, and I was like, "Whoa!"
I've been super awkward. The
Trying to
past 5 minutes.
snap you away, Bundy.
After that, which I don't know if anyone here is big fan of the franchise like I am, but a new BioShock, maybe.
I'd be all for that.
What made you
BioShock.
say that?
Because I also did an article on it earlier this year. Did a ton of research on it. Apparently, a company under 2K, a brand new studio that no one even knows the name of yet, are working on a new BioShock game. They've been working on it for about 3-4 years or something like that.
Is Ken Levine involved?
No, he's making his own. He has his own studio now. He's making his own game over there.
You know, Bundy, I'm kind of disappointed in you for not bringing up the sequel we're really waiting for. Crying is not enough too.
Oh yeah, that's going to be like a fucking Ubisoft conference, man. I'm not telling you. That's been announced. Exclusive.
Windows
It's gonna
10
be
exclusive.
Switch exclusive.
Oh, God.
When they fucking announce plans of like, oh yeah, we might put it on consoles, we might even put it on the Switch. I'm like, no, you fucking won't, mate. I won't be downloading that shit. Nearly broke my computer. Am I fuck letting you break my Switch?
Yeah, Bundy, don't forget too, instead of paying $20 for it, you could pay $60.
True.
Yeah. Why not?
But also, yeah, I never played this game, right? Hellblade.
Good game.
I've never played it either.
Yeah, I
Damn
never
good
played it.
game.
Really wanted to. It's out in the Switch, so I've been considering getting it for there.
It's
Buy
Ninja
it.
Theory, isn't it?
Yeah, Ninja Theory. That's what I was going to get at.
Yeah.
Since Xbox owns Ninja Theory, there could be a new Hellblade or new Ninja Theory game.
Well, not only that, I highly recommend picking it up, Bundy, because it also helps mental health awareness.
Yeah,
True.
Like
That's what
they
I
have
haven't
a
played it, but that's
they have a thing where every so often they'll take most of the profits from sales and stuff and just put it into mental health.
That's cool. That's
How
really
long
cool.
is that game?
It's your average 8 to 12.
Yeah, it's like a AA single player game. So.
Because it was cheaper when it was cheaper than like the usual. Was it? It wasn't like a $60 price tag.
No, it's like a
No,
$30
it was
game.
it was 40 when it first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, it even says oh, never mind. Self-described as an independent AAA game. Yeah.
It don't feel like a independent game. It honestly feels like a AAA.
Yeah, which is cool. I like that. But apart from that, for Xbox, like I have no idea. Like because it's such a mystery, that's what's kind of getting me a little bit more excited for it. I'm hoping for like a lot of new IPs to be announced as well.
Yeah.
Just new shit. And the Outer Worlds, I want the Outer Worlds to be there as well.
Well, you know what? If we're talking like new IPs for Xbox, my advice is start focusing on more third-person games.
I want a new, like a action adventure like platformer. Sort
Yeah,
of thing.
something
Kinda like the Super Lucky Tale.
Something completely out of their element.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like get a new mascot. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of left of center, but like I haven't heard anything for what's it called again? Fuck. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
It's
That
happening.
like not as I know it's not an exclusive, but
I don't even want it.
what?
Like I seen the gameplay from it, and it resembles nothing from the
like
original.
like the first one.
Yep, the original was so good and so unique, and this one just screams like it's taken a page from everything else that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like it's open world almost to a fault.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
too big.
It kind of feels like Final Fantasy 15. Like, the open world was there, but it served no purpose.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's weird how quiet things have been on that game. Or is that just me?
No, it's
they
not just you.
announced recently that it's not going to be Ubisoft's press conference, but it will have its own live stream before E3. So I don't know, it's at some point this week beyond to Good and Evil to live
That
stream.
is
but I
so
don't know when.
weird to do, though, because that's like the most anticipated Ubisoft game right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's kind of weird because I feel like it's not long in like proper development.
No,
Like,
it hasn't.
Production phase. It seems like it's been stuck in pre-production for a long ass time.
It's been stuck in fucking development hell since like
Yeah.
2000. I want to say like 2007 was when the rumors first started.
Yeah.
Like, this game, I feel like it's going to be another Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Duke Nukem, man, that's another thing. Can we get a new Duke Nukem game for
I
for
saw it.
Xbox or just
There was-
E3?
There was a cool tweet actually. I have no idea who said this, but a cool Duke Nukem idea for like the future would be like if they kind of constructed a plot where Duke Nukem was with this very PC character, and this character was like
God.
teaching Duke Nukem how to be PC, politically correct,
I feel like
and
the
like
Buddy
Duke Nukem's just doing a bad job of it. Like that would kind of there might be onto something there.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
because
the idea of that. Yeah,
it'd be like almost like social commentary because like they bring an old character back
yeah.
to like the world of today.
You know,
Yeah.
see, that's something I want to see more of going forward. I want to see more games like Conquer come back because they were so fucking outlandish and just funny.
Yeah, totally not PC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
exactly.
I'm sick of that. Even like games that have humor nowadays are like they're so confined and so restricted, or they
Yeah.
restrict themselves.
Yeah.
It's like you can make so much darker jokes. Just go. Just
See,
go.
that's kind of
just not confident.
it's kind
Yeah.
of what I hope like PlayStation looks at going forward. Like, I love their exclusives,
Mhm.
but they're all so serious.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like,
Like
Last of Us.
Infamous. I really wish they would come out with another one.
yeah.
The last one was Second Son.
And
that
it was-
like
Second son was
So bad.
that spearheaded
liked
the
it.
release of the PS4, didn't it?
Yep, that was a launch title.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have so much respect for the second one. That's actually what got me into open world games.
It's probably the best one.
Yeah.
The second one, I'd say.
I even went out after I bought the like normal physical edition. I was like,
Yeah.
I love this so much. I need to go buy the collector's edition now. Like, I just needed to have Cole's slingback backpack.
Like
Yeah.
even in the new ones, well, the recent one, Second Son, it didn't really. Did it give you an option to be bad or good in this one?
It did, but it didn't really feel like it mattered. It was kind of like the Telltale's Walking Dead.
No.
Yeah. It gave you the illusion of choice rather than giving you an actual.
Right. Again,
I don't
it kind of came down to the fact that the game was there. It just felt underbaked,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is a
Yeah.
problem for a lot of launch titles.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't even remember the first one all that well.
The first one, it was
I gotta go back. To
all right, but it didn't really do anything to differentiate itself.
that. Yeah.
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 It's, I right. See, the reason why I got into two game series franchises was Infamous and then Little Big Planet.
Oh
And
yeah.
the reason why I got into both of them was because PSN was like hacked by Anonymous for like 2 weeks straight.
Yes, Christmas.
And so like they were giving away games, and Little Big Planet was one of them. I was like, oh my god, I love this game so much, it's fucking amazing. Little Big Planet 4, fucking Dreams. I don't give a fuck about Dreams. Like, no one cares about Dreams. Infamous, I fucking loved the first Infamous. For some reason, I do remember like looking at Infamous 2 and I was like, I don't like the look of that so much. I don't know why. I just never liked the look of it.
Like 1 and 2 kind of have that almost too, like it's a grimy kind of. The aesthetics of it like don't really look that sharp.
You want to know
Yeah.
how Infamous 2 won me over?
Yeah.
I was strolling through the streets the one day, and I stumbled upon a hardware store. And guess what the hardware store was called?
Morningwood.
Why?
Red Rings.
Red Rings. Xbox.
It was
of death. Yeah,
yeah, it was a fucking pun at Xbox, and it said like manufacturer fixes in only like 4 to 6 weeks.
That was a good one. I like that.
Like, I love this. That
That
won
was
me
like
over.
that was like the bird flu back then.
Yep.
It really was. It was awful. Everyone who bought an Xbox they just got fucked over with that.
And my Xbox lasted like 6 years before I got it, and I was like, oh, it's dead. But the thing is, my PlayStation, right, during the duration of my Xbox, didn't last that long. The second I started playing games on it properly, like starting online and all that, and playing PlayStation Home, of course. PlayStation Home was a shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And fucking, it had the yellow like light of death or something it was called. And I was like, oh, okay. 2 consoles per week. Okay. Fantastic. But yeah.
That was more rare, wasn't it? Was
that more rare, yeah.
It was rare.
It's my shitty luck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I did though is like I pulled out the hard drive for it. And so I still have the physical hard drive just lingering around my room. I think, it's over there on my shelf. I see it, yeah.
He's eventually just gonna get a PS3 and pop it and be like, oh, hi, boy.
Yeah, it was like, it's literally just one day if I happen upon a PS3, I'll just plug that back in and see what the fuck I have on it. Because now I honestly do not have, maybe I have the last copy of PlayStation Home, I have no idea.
You could.
I could. Mate, PlayStation Home was the shit, man. Why did they not make it?
I used to love that, just going like to the little theaters and watching like the trailers and stuff.
Mate, it was fantastic because there was one great experience on it, right? And I know you hate the game CDs anyway, but the Siren Blood Curse.
Oh no, I've seen that.
Yeah, Siren Blood Curse, the game itself was actually pretty good, but the other Siren's a bit shit. But in PlayStation Home, they had a space for it, and the space had this mini game where you had to wait in an actual queue to get into the mini game for it.
Oh god!
And you had to basically act out one of the missions in Siren Blood Curse, which I was like, oh, this is fucking cool.
See, what I remember from PlayStation Home was the Uncharted Solis bar. Oh. And they had the Resident Evil 5, like the very beginning level, where you could just run around.
They also had the Star Wars Cantina that played the live band.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. It was fantastic.
I just used to play chess in the park. Like, that was me.
Simple shit like that. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make another one? I know, like, people have tried. Like, there's this meme that me and my mate Dan fucking go back and forth on now and again. And it's Atom Universe. And it's like people who wanted to make another PlayStation Home made that, and it's like the most
Ooh. You know what I want to see fucking EA announce?
EA Home?
The Sims Online.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That would
like they tried it. They tried it back in the day, but it failed. But I would love to see them bring that back.
Sims 3. Remember My Sims? My Sims was the shit. Man.
I mean, can you imagine just the three of us just strolling around and beating the shit out of people?
Well, that would be like more nostalgia bait as well, wouldn't it? That would be good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. That's.
I mean, Bundy could have his own crack shop, you know.
Crack shop. I don't know where you getting the idea that
we're gonna bring Breaking Bad. We're bringing Breaking Bad to Sims, you know.
Oh man, there was a fucking game that I was hyped for. There was like a real life role play game where it's literally real life and you can go and do anything you want. It was fucking strange. And I was so hyped for it mainly because you could be a drug dealer and get like the caravan from Breaking Bad and make drugs and then go and make a cartel and shit like that. That's how like in depth this shit was. And then they released it for early access. That's all I really need to say.
It ended there.
Moving on.
I was gonna say, was that GTA 5 you're playing?
Oh no! The role playing that is pretty. Have you guys ever tried that? The role play servers on GTA 5?
I never got to play GTA 5 yet.
Oh mate, the GTA 5 the game is pretty good, but the role playing servers I went on for a laugh and genuinely enjoyed the experience. It was just
I did. I watched some series on YouTube where like people actually pretend to be like the cops and stuff.
Oh yeah, there was one guy that's like a ex-military.
Yeah,
and he goes into it being a cop, and he was like properly shouting at guns. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
That fucking guy's hilarious.
Yeah, people make short films and everything with GTA 5.
Oh, it's insane.
That's kind of like what
good.
Bundy did last year with our E3.
What, Machinima?
Yeah, Machinima. Like he had like a little person with like what was it, Barry's outfit or Chris's outfit for me?
Yeah, it was like it was Barry's outfit, and then I tried to I had the soul patch,
Yeah.
I had a Carl and all that on it as well. Yeah, Machinima is like hard to do, and it takes so much fucking work and time. It's that's why it's taking me so long to fucking make a few, because I've got 2 planned, and it's like taking me forever to do them because it's just so much time.
All right, guys. So we are coming up onto the hour mark. So is there any like?
That's only an hour.
That's only an hour. I thought it was way longer than that.
55 minutes.
55 minutes. All right. Okay, wrapping up. All right.
Well, I could go all day. I could go all
I
day.
could literally sit here all day, but like
I got way more here.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot.
Well, let's go.
You want to go to an hour and a half? Fuck, an hour and a half. Let's get my feet up to 6.
We could edit that part out anyway.
Yeah. Let's go. Continue.
I was gonna say, like, should we go into our expectations for next gen?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's go to that. Yeah,
Why not?
Actually, Lucy, do you have like any? You were saying like there was any hopes or anything like that, predictions you were thinking about?
Well, I was hoping that there's 5 things that I hope for, but we already spoke about Dino Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see like the fact that it's like nostalgia. It's a real nostalgia generation now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to. I just, and this is probably just me, but I used to fucking love The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh no, that was fun.
Remaster.
That was everyone.
Yeah.
Imagine a remaster of that game.
Oh,
That would be so fun.
I think there
It's
is.
practically Grand Theft Auto.
Or Simpsons Hit and Run Online.
I think there is a PC version of that.
GTA 5
there?
Online by Simpsons.
Yeah. So if there is a PC version, there probably is like a modding community that like up the res and everything.
Now that would be. I would definitely pay for that because I
But
didn't buy. I didn't buy the Crash Bandicoot remaster. I didn't buy the Spyro remaster. Not that I didn't
You
like
heathen!
You missed
I know. No. It's just because I wasn't really. I don't know. Like the price tag was just a tad bit too much.
Well, not
for me.
Spyro, I get
Cheap.
because I did get it as a Christmas gift from a friend,
Yeah.
and like the nostalgia goggles
I have
wore
two
off
copies of
really
Crash.
quick. And then Crash though, Crash. Oh my god, I put like 40 hours into Steam.
Isn't it supposed to be harder though?
No,
Crash Bandicoot?
it was when it first came out because that's because they fucked up the jumping mechanics and the physics, but they fixed it after a year. So now, if you want to try it, Lucy, I highly recommend going getting it.
I
probably will.
mainly
Cheap.
play it on my Switch now, and I'm still playing it.
Yep.
Like I'm on the second game. So much fun.
Yeah. Do you think they're probably gonna announce more like Switch ports as well?
Oh, of course they will.
Oh, Nintendo Direct will have like an entire section for Switch ports. I
Yeah.
can't even the thing is we can't even predict it because like everyone can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if we'll see Remothered for the Switch this year.
They confirmed. Oh wait, and just
Probably will.
I mean, like gameplay.
Oh, going porcelain? You mean?
No. I mean the
No,
first one.
just-
Remember how they announced
just
this
first
first one's coming?
Oh yeah, for the Switch.
Did they
I don't know,
have
I'm
like an
curious.
indies dedicated section?
Yeah, the Nintendo have something called Nindies that they do. It's like a
Well, if
basically
they're
like just
smart-
movies.
They will absolutely show off Remothered because they don't have any other horror games.
They have the Outlast games.
Who the hell wants that?
A lot of people. The normies want Outlast.
Play
I bought
Remothered.
Outlast too.
Just put on like.
Right, I'll give them props for this. Right, Outlast 2 is not really a good it's not really a good game in general, but on the Switch, I'll give them props. It looks good and it runs fantastic.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm
which
thinking of
is
Amnesia.
Amnesia is okay.
That game was awful.
Outlast 2 was like the problem I had with it was the fact that it abandoned like most of the things that the first one did good. Because like you're stuck, and the first one is like has this like claustrophobia to it.
Yeah.
But like they kind of tried to go for a Blair Witch kind of project in the second one,
Yeah,
where
The second one was like, hey, you're being chased.
yeah, that's
Why
the
are you being
whole
chased
game.
more?
that's literally all I remember from the demo. Just running through that cornfield maze,
Yeah,
and it was just
Like
like, when is this demo going to
last-
end? Can this please
The
end?
last 10 minutes of the Wicker Man, except for there's no Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. you see 10 minutes of the game and you've seen the whole.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
That is exactly it. Yeah.
But they probably like they got to do something like get a huge game on it, like The Witcher 3 or something.
That is
Switch.
actually one of the rumors. I completely forgot. Wait, can you guys still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Right. Oh, yeah, because Discord's gonna fuck there. But yeah, fucking apparently a rumor is that The Witcher 3 is coming to Switch, which I don't know how they're going to be doing it.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I hope so.
It'd be pretty impressive if they pulled that off.
Let's put it this
I've
way:
no
if
idea.
they could fit Resident Evil 2 on the N64 cartridge, both games, both discs on one, they could do Witcher 3. It's just a mind over matter thing.
It's like, have you seen Zelda Breath of the Wild? That game is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big game.
But the only
It's bigger
problem
than
is, the bigger the game, the more the game is going to cost, because the bigger the carts, that's what ups the price.
Well, they could only, with The Witcher, I'm guessing they're only going to do it like digital. I think there's only going to be a digital release, which will make
Well,
it cheaper.
maybe they should talk to the people who ported Final Fantasy 12, because the Steam Final Fantasy 12 is like almost 30 gigabytes,
Yeah.
and the Switch one, I think, is only 12.
Oh, okay. Shit.
There is ways to, downsample these games.
Yeah.
So then a higher price would make sense as opposed to something like Resident Evil 0 on the Switch.
That's still kind of like fucks with my mind, because Resident Evil 1 and 4 are digital only, so it's not like you're paying for the cart, like the up prices for that.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why Resident Evil 4 is $30, and then you're basically paying $30 a piece for Resident Evil 1 and 0, and only one's physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, and I think that was a real scumbag move.
Yeah, big time. I don't know about you, but if we're gonna talk about the things I'm hoping, the things I want as opposed to logical reasoning here, I would really want I don't know if you guys are boxing fans, but I want another Fight Night game.
Like UFC.
Yeah, I don't really I've never really. I have one of the UFC games, UFC 2.
Oh no, I don't mean the games. I just mean UFC in general, because it just feels more real. Like, knock that fucker out.
Oh no, I like both. I like both sports, boxing and UFC. But the thing is, EA Sports have released UFC 1, 2, 3 the past few years, but the last time they've released a boxing game, Fight Night, was 2011.
Interesting.
Nowadays, you got boxing is the sport is I don't want to change a fucking sport podcast.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny, because the last boxing game I played, I think it was on the Wii.
I was going to say Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Boys, fucking boxing. There they are. Fantastic.
The sport has changed now. There's a whole new roster now. Only 5 years ago, they had the biggest boxing match of all time in 2015. And then only last year, they had the second biggest boxing match of all time. It was Mayweather and McGregor.
Oh, I remember that.
There's a huge fucking market out there, I think, for boxing. Because I actually prefer Fight Night to UFC, because I find it more fluid.
Mm-hmm.
It's more responsive. As soon as it goes to the ground game, I still think it's clunky. And I've played the shit out of the UFC games. I still don't think it matches the kind of fluidity of the fighting in Fight Night. And
if we're getting into what we would like to see, wish list.
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing.
I really, 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 really want a Parasite Eve remake.
Didn't we talk about that?
We did. We all know it's not going to happen, so I just said, port the game itself over to PC or something. But if I had, I would want from the ground up remake of Parasite Eve 1. I don't care about Parasite Eve 2. That could just burn in a barrel somewhere.
I just don't think there's enough hype behind it to happen. I know you said it.
There is hype. Remember, Kieran, when they announced the license got renewed, everybody was going nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's weird.
Really?
With games like that, Lucy, it's more silent hype. No one talks about it.
Yeah.
But the second it happens, it fucking explodes.
It's kind of like Fear Effect.
Strange.
Everybody thinks I'm still the only fan left for it. But when the remake got announced, everybody was coming out of the woodwork and just hyped as fuck.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
They didn't care about Sedna, which I don't blame them. But when that remake got announced, even I was with Bundy when we were watching Gamescom. And when they showed that, I was just no.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'd be insane. For me, my game, the dream game, is something I talked about not earlier in this podcast, but like earlier in the week. Overlord 3, that'd be a dream come true for me. Oh, that rhymed actually. But yeah, Lucy seen me play Overlord 1. I was fucking excited.
Oh no, it was 1 on Twitch. Yeah,
it was the first one, on Twitch.
Yeah,
I was fucking excited, and I'm like, mate, this needs a third entry, please. That'd be awesome. So that'd be great. It's definitely not going to happen though, which kind of sucks.
You know what, Xbox? If you want to win me over and get some love from me, bring back and remake that first Buffy game you made.
Buffy.
Yep. I already showed you, Kieran. You've seen the screenshots for an Xbox One, not Xbox One, but you know what I mean, like the OG Xbox. It looked like a 360 game and way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah, that game.
Yeah, it looked like a PC game. And honestly, even if you didn't play Buffy or anything about it, or if you don't like it, it is a great beat 'em up game.
Yeah.
We're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Buffy. The game itself looked pretty cool. And I didn't watch Buffy. I've never watched Buffy. I'm not really remotely interested in it. But the game looked pretty fucking.
And it's so weird because that game only came out in the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And Windows 10 exclusive. What?
They could just make it like Tomb Raider with vampires.
That's basically what it was. It was like Tomb Raider meets Tekken.
Yeah. That's the perfect description. Yeah.
It was so weird. And DC Douglas played the freaking main antagonist.
Oh man.
Which was Wesker, obviously.
Wesker. Yeah. Now, a conference that I wasn't originally going. Well, I actually forgot about is Bethesda's. Now, I know you guys don't like Bethesda that much.
Of course. How have we not spoken about this? Like, they're kind of huge.
Yeah, they're kind of big, but the thing is, like, my expectation is fucking dropped to like minimal this year. Yeah, I was originally not going to watch it.
They're still kind of they're still kind of writing off all that negative reception from
Fallout 76.
Yep.
How could they not even acknowledge it though?
Oh, they acknowledged it recently. Like fucking Todd Howard came out. Literally, today or yesterday. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just like like at the show. Do you think they'll like subtly acknowledge the?
They won't acknowledge it. They'll come in the show and they'll be like, "Oh, here's our 76 TLC," and I'm like, "Oh, no one cares." Must be with that fucking shite. And that's it, right? This is the reason why I'm not really excited for it, right? The only thing that I will be sort of looking forward to there is like Tango Gameworks' new game, which will probably be Evil Within 3, and that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm an Evil Within fan, which is awesome. But like, they'll be like, "Hey guys, did you know Elder Scrolls fucking Online and Legends exist?" I was like, "Oh, a 3-year-old card game. Fantastic. Who the fuck plays it, mate? No one cares. Your online game is okay. No one cares. Let's move on. Doom for like 20 minutes. No one cares. Like, fucking, we all know what Doom is. We don't want to see like a fucking 30-minute demo."
Yeah.
You know
you're gonna see before you see it, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't fucking sit there and explain to me like, "Oh, let's dash around and shoot things." Like, I know what that is. And so it's like, apart from that, and then fucking people were like, "But Starfield's going to be there." It's like, it's not. It's been confirmed it's not. So like, Bethesda's no hype for it. The hype is not there, which is disappointing.
How recent was it that they said that Starfield wasn't going to be there?
It was a few months, either a month ago or like 2 months ago.
All right, because I thought it was longer than that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's it was like that, and then people were saying it's like about Elder Scrolls 6. And I'm like, that is literally a title.
Yeah,
the title exists in the world. But apart from that, nothing else exists, which is just like, okay. But yeah, like apart from that, like, not really much hype for that conference. I don't know about you, Lucy. I'm not too sure what your thoughts
literally the same thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest with this year's E3. My hype isn't really up at all.
My hype is entirely on Xbox. That's it. Like, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
I don't know.
It has to be.
I'm not really feeling it this year. I'm hoping they prove me wrong and actually do something, but I'm also trying to keep myself like tamed so I don't get disappointed. You can't be disappointed if you expect nothing.
Yeah. See, I feel ambivalent about it. although Sony isn't on it, this is the first year that I've been on Twitch, and like gaming has like revitalized my whole fucking life almost.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm almost looking at E3 this time. It's gonna have more of an effect on me personally. Because I'm going to be like, okay, this could be a stream down the line. This could be something that would really be kind of intertwined with my Twitch content, you know, which makes it exciting. But at the same time, there's no Sony. It's kind of, we're not really excited about it. This is like just like what AJ said. So
I think that's why my expectations are so low, because I'm so used to Sony being here, and without them being here, like, it's like that's my main hype.
You never know. They might do just a state of play like in the middle of like E3 week.
That's what I'm hoping.
Because like they announced it like 2 days before it happens, don't they? So like,
I mean, there's no way in hell they're gonna let Xbox just walk away with all the hype.
Yeah, that would be so strange if they just do that.
And you know what? I guarantee they're gonna wait until they see what Xbox has up its sleeve, and they're gonna be like, "Here's the release date for The Last of Us 2."
Oh,
yeah.
Do you remember last year when they basically announced that? Well, there's another game we got to talk about, the new Star Wars. The Fallen.
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah.
But do you remember they announced that last year, and it was just the biggest joke, like in the fucking audience.
Went out into the audience, and the guy was just sitting there like, "Oh, okay, yes, we have game."
Yeah. The guy on his fucking deathbed announced it in the audience.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe like that was it. Like, and you could tell even the girl with the mic was so awkward. She was like, "Okay, back to you guys." So fucking.
I hate like obviously you have to give the hopes like props because they work with shit like they work with fucking EA.
Oh no, I'm not shitting on the host at all. It was just, completely unavoidable.
It's just so cringy, man. It's like the year before that, right, with that fucking top not weird hipster YouTuber guy that was introducing Need for Speed, and he forgot what game he was talking about because the teleprompter fucked up. And he's like, "Haha, so this game." Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, oh man.
It's like John Travolta. Remember John Travolta at the Oscars when he completely got this model's name wrong?
Oh yeah.
It's even worse. It's crazy how that happens. Like,
was that when it's like he announced the wrong person and the wrong person went up on the stage and got the reward?
Yeah, it was. No. It was.
Oh no.
This is a bit off topic, but like the girl was she was a singer. Her name was. Adina Menzel, and he said Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem.
Poor Adina.
It's like close enough.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Star Wars.
I'm not really looking forward to it.
I don't know anything about Star Wars.
I love Star Wars, and I know like I should be excited for this game, right? It's like a third-person action game. It's made by Respawn, who made Titanfall, which is a game I fucking love.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it because
it is open world, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No?
I think that could sum it all up.
Like,
Bungie just said it's EA.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the only thing. Yeah, if it wasn't EA, yeah,
it's weird because like it's a linear action adventure story game. But I know somehow EA are gonna screw it up. Like,
yeah.
They're gonna find some way to put in a loot box, and I'm like, nah, I can't be arsed with that shit.
Yeah, it's just so fucking sad.
It is, really is. It's just disappointing that they just can't learn.
I don't know. I'm hoping because it seems like more companies are starting to wake up now and realize that nickeling and diming your customers is pulling them away. Like Call of Duty. Like, I am not a Call of Duty fan by any state of the measure. When they came out and they said there was going to be no season pass, there wasn't going to be, like, any of that bullshit from before. I'm just like, wow.
Do you know what Call of Duty is so night and day, right? Between Modern Warfare and Black Ops 4. Look at Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
It's such a sorry, I need to burp here. Yeah, fucking cut that.
Again.
No, it was like a weird bubbly burp. So it's like it wasn't quite ready. It was just kind of sitting there. But anyway, like Black Ops 4, it was like you just look at that game. I'm like, this is such a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's a copy and paste of like a game that was 2 years older than it, and it just adds in a battle royale mode and takes out a campaign that everyone fucking loves to just have in the game. It puts more
With
you know.
Call of Duty, they lost me when they decided to cut out single player. Like, I know most people are like, the story in Call of Duty is not what I play it for. I play it for the multiplayer. But
it's only been in Black Ops 4 where they removed this.
You would be in the minority.
Like, I don't like Call of Duty, but I absolutely loved Modern Warfare just for the story.
Oh yeah, the campaign in that game was fucking.
Oh, that's like, of course.
Yeah.
Going through global, that was.
And this is like.
Price.
This is back when I couldn't even play first person because it would just make me sick. But I was like, the story is so good, I just got to keep going and going.
Yeah. that's the thing. Like, I think the reason why they ditched the story mode in Black Ops 4 was because I think like not even 10% of their consumers were actually even playing the story mode.
Yeah, someone did a
sad.
Why they want to.
Someone did a video on the trophies of like the earlier COD games, like more recent COD games that had campaigns, and like see the trophy to like complete the campaign. That was like ultra rare or something like that.
Yeah,
which was insane.
That was how they knew. That was exactly how they knew.
It really puzzled me too. I was talking to one of my friends about this recently. Like, who in their right mind is going to pay $60 just for multiplayer? That is insane to me.
Normie consumers.
That is just insane. But again, what happens when those servers get closed down?
It's so dumb. It's like Call of Duty is basically like FIFA and all that, right?
Yeah.
There's like a new one announced next year, so if everyone drops off it within like 3 months of getting it. So it's literally just a waste of like 60 quid.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Well, maybe with the story mode now, they're trying to like get like a better, because Fortnite is just the shit nowadays. Everyone's just like, they can't just give another multiplayer game out there and then expect people to play 60 quid.
Yeah.
For just to play it when kids could just go and play Fortnite.
It's true.
Yeah.
And that's the reality. Like,
that's
like like Modern Warfare is the best story. So like, why not? It kind of seems almost timely now for it to come back.
Yeah. And apparently this new game is going to be dark.
That's what I've
heard.
Yeah, they got a whole new engine, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, and that's actually really ironic because me and Bundy were just talking about this, how more companies should be trying to get away from Unreal and the Unity engine and start focusing on, new engines because they're starting to really show their age.
Yeah, Unreal especially, man.
Yeah.
Because there's a snippet in the trailer where I think it's in London, and then you're like pointing your handgun, like your left hand, over a car, and it's like,
oh yeah, that looks fucking sick.
Yeah, it looks like you're able to kind of move, almost the way Battlefield is, where you can kind of your goes over things when you're shooting and stuff.
I just realized how conflicted I sound right now. I just said that Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Unreal Engine looked amazing, and then I just said that the Unreal Engine is starting to show its age. It's like, come on, AJ, pick one. But no, it's like, I guess if you get
for the most part, you're right though. Like,
yeah, I guess if you get like the right company with the right amount of money, they can do stuff with it. But I guess what I mean is like indies, they need new engines desperately.
Yeah, definitely. Fucking Unity engine, man. No.
Unity needs to go.
Yeah, it's got this free. That's free.
I mean,
it's just easy. It's convenient.
It's great for like mobile games, like Lara Croft Go and Hitman Go were made on that.
Yeah,
and those games were fucking fantastic. But
there was a good game recently that was like had a Unity logo pop up in front. I was like, "What? Really? I can't remember what fucking game it was." Oh shit!
Dreamfall Chapters was actually made on Unity too.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't remember.
But again, like it all comes down to like who knows what they're doing with the engine and who can optimize it correctly.
Yeah.
The biggest thing with Unity is the optimization. People don't know how to optimize it right, so everything becomes laggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at Resident Evil. Resident Evil's new RE engine is just like, that's what I love to see.
I'm actually
7-2.
I'm actually shocked, Lucy, that Capcom hasn't said, you know what? We made this great engine. We could be making profit if we source the engine out to other companies to use.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally.
And not only that, it couldn't hurt them either because whatever other companies who are working on it, like optimizing it and stuff, that would help Capcom in the long term with their first party titles.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Resident Evil, what do you think? Do you think we're going to see? I know we haven't really spoken head on about it, but do you think we're going to see anything about Resident Evil this E3?
Nah.
Honestly,
so
I don't really care. There's just so much to look forward to outside of Resident Evil right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really want it to be yearly. It doesn't make sense for a horror game franchise to be a yearly release. So,
No, I don't want
yeah,
them to fall into the
doesn't
same trap that Assassin's Creed and Tomb Raider did in the
Yeah.
90s.
I think they are going to be quiet this year because if you look at 2016 was like Resident Evil 7. They showed that teaser, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 2017 it came out, and then there was nothing for E3. And then 2018.
Well, you know
was
what?
Resident Evil 2.
Oh,
no,
true.
we kind of... What they did is they came out with the remasters in between, remember?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
they did.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
like Resident Evil Remake first, and then Resident Evil 7 got announced, and I think they put 0 out before 7.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was that recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
I could
it's going to be nothing.
I could probably see them doing Dino Crisis before releasing the next Resident Evil.
Oh, that,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, just wrapping up E3 then. So, I don't know. There's not really much to talk about in terms of like Bethesda, Xbox, and then because there's no one else outside of that really.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
it was
Like
Square Enix.
if PlayStation
like-
were here, I could go on
Yeah.
for hours with just
oh yeah,
like
we can
Yeah,
have
exactly,
another hour
yeah.
attached to this thing. But like,
There's two more things that I want to get off my chest, and it'll be like
Yeah.
perfectly good to go then. Like I know we spoke about it off stream, but I mean off podcast. Fuck. Dying Light 2.
yes.
we not speak
it's
about
Square
Dying Light
Enix's conference.
Didn't we not? We didn't speak about that, did we not?
We didn't.
No, we did not.
We,
No.
we didn't
I think we
speak
spoke
about
about
it, but if they want to bring me in more, give me an optional third-person mode. That game gave me major motion sickness.
Because like it's basically Mirror's Edge.
Do you
No.
know what? I'll be opposite to AJ. Give me VR support. And
Oh my god, he's gonna be puking on the stream.
Jesus.
But no, my main thing is
Yes,
like
more, man.
I recently got Dying Light 1 on a PlayStation sale,
Yeah.
and I can only I could play Mirror's Edge no problem. Like Catalyst, I just got done playing that. Did not give me motion sickness. Dying Light did because it has like a head bobble when you're running,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah, yeah.
cannot turn that off on at least the PlayStation 4 version.
hmm
Can you lean? I don't even remember. Can you lean in that game? Like this
I-
way in
Honestly, I don't remember because it has been months since I played. Like, as soon as it started making me sick, I'm like, I'll come back to you eventually.
Wait, is this Dying Light? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
Can
one.
you lean?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's just such a specific.
What do you mean by
question.
lean though? Do you just mean like lean out of cover or?
Yeah, well, like, can you like hold, say, L1 and then move
Oh no.
left?
No.
No.
You
I
can't.
think my main thing is, though, is it really that hard to implement, like, just an option? Like, they kind of do at Fallout. Like, they don't go overboard with the animations to make them look spectacular.
Yeah.
But at least the option's there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
but they
I mean,
kept
an
that
option's
game
okay.
going for so long. Like, they really,
They did.
they only recently. Well, I mean, recently as in, like the most recent thing they've done with that game was like put in like a goofy battle royale. That was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
The mod support for it as well. Fucking. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I don't know. Like,
People really love Dying Light.
I'm kind of in the middle when it comes to, like, even though it made me sick, I enjoyed the parkour elements of it. Because
Yeah.
it was like Mirror's Edge, but better.
Yeah.
But then again, like, the zombies just felt so underwhelming. Like, the enemies in general just felt underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That was probably like some sort of, like almost like an accident because you felt so spry, so quick in that game that
Mhm.
I felt like the zombies were just, they were naturally gonna feel almost like
Yeah.
They kind of
an afterthought.
felt as dumb as Dead Island to me.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could describe it. Like the environments are great. The parkour is amazing. The story is okay, but everything else just kind of felt
What
bland.
I like about the direction of the second one because the second one is like more RPG sort of elements and
Mhm.
choice and consequences story and stuff like that. Which my boy Chris Avalan's fucking writing it, so good on him. And the thing what I like about this new game is what they hinted at last year is the zombies are going to be more night now. They only come out at night.
Okay,
They don't
okay.
come out in the day. So it's kind of like what's the movie called? The Legend.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could believe that.
Well, the Omega Man, but it's the
The
original.
Omega
Yeah, sorry, that's the film snob coming in my.
Man.
That was the shitter version in the 70s, but
No, that doesn't count. Who gives a fuck about that?
or the
No, it's a
60s.
fucking
Oh,
moth.
maybe I'm wrong.
You guys keep talking, he'd kill us moth. 2 seconds.
Oh,
Some
dear
allowed.
God. But yeah, so what are you like expecting the most out of Dying Light 2? What does it have? Why are you so excited for it, Lucy?
I don't know. Like, it's just that the first one was really good. It's as simple as that. I really enjoyed the first one.
So you feel like there's more of like, do you feel like there's like a hole when it comes to like parkour type of games?
A hole as in like something missing from the first game.
Well, I mean in general, like the genre feel, like we don't really have a lot of games that resemble like Mirror's Edge and Dying Light.
Yeah, because I can only think of Mirror's Edge and that kind of parkour first person thing.
Yeah.
So I'd welcome another sequel, like really welcome it with like open arms. I wouldn't mind. Like I don't really play that game for the story. Like really, I
Oh no.
play it for the fucking.
I loaded
part.
up Dying Light just to like run around.
No, see, that's kind of my
It's
bad.
co-op
It's
as well.
Yeah.
kind of habit. I am such a sucker when it comes to really well written stories.
Mhm.
I
Oh, so
love
am I.
games that grab me and pull me in, like Last of Us, and it's just kind of a habit when I go into other games. I'm like, well, this story sucks.
Yeah. See, the
I
thing is
pick
with
and
that is that,
choose.
yeah, there's
Sorry,
been
go
too many games nowadays where they're like, the story, man. Oh, the story. Like,
Yeah.
they kind of forget. It's like it's basically what it feels like. Is like a bunch of people who want to make movies, make games,
Yeah.
and people who make actual games are always like, they're just kind of shoved to the side. Really,
I will say, I think we kind of fell into a trap because I recently went back and I've been playing a lot of older games, like the Tomb Raider games. Absolutely phenomenal environments and climbing and all that, traversing, platforming. And there's a very basic story, and that's all it needed, and it worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Like,
with,
I
Halo.
that's the problem. Like I often have like, see, I'm a film fan and a gaming fan.
Yep.
But the problem is when they mesh sometimes, I feel as if, especially when I'm streaming and I'm talking to someone in my chat about a game, I feel as if sometimes if someone comes onto the stream and we're talking about a game that I like because the story is good, and someone comes on and says, yeah, well, I don't like the game, and then we kind of have this kind of disjointed kind of debate.
Oh yeah, then it gets really awkward in the chat. Like there's like a stigma there.
Yeah,
There's always when you're streaming and all that. There's always that one guy that just has to be different. You know, he's
Shattered, I'm giving you your
Yeah,
shout
no,
out.
He's
I'm
fucking-
giving you-
They're going now. They're like, do you know what? I want to be different. I want attention.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guess what? If you're watching this and you do that, fuck you.
Okay, I just want to say Shatter's not that bad, so I'm gonna take that shout back.
Fuck you, shit.
It's because it's just
Piece of shit.
because like I find like the argument will always be about the game's story, and then I'm really talking about the gameplay, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So they are very two separate things. Like I love The Last of Us. Don't get me wrong. I fucking, it's probably my favorite game, probably ever. I would say, to me, I really would say that. Like especially narratively, but the gameplay is just very kind of bare bones and just about gets by. I find I don't think the gameplay holds very well.
No, I
think
get that. There's actually that's exactly how I feel about Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, it's a great game, but when you start dissecting it, like gameplay wise, there's not really a lot there or much going on.
I kind of disagree. I think.
You also
Last of Us
didn't
is
start
quite
Resident
good.
Evil 2 until the remake, so
Well, no. Well, I'm not disagreeing with the remake.
Okay.
I'm disagreeing about Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. I think the gameplay does hold up. I think.
no, I kind of see where Lucy's coming from. Like, if you take away the story and
Yeah.
you just leave the gunplay, it's kind of been there, done that, and there's not
Yeah.
really like a lot of collectibles. Like, yes, you get your artifacts like the Firefly pendants,
You're
and you get
missing
your
like the
files.
crafting and all that though.
Yeah,
The crafting, yeah, and the upgrades.
Crafting upgrades, and then
bench.
also like it's like when it gets into when you remove like the story aspects, and there's a lot of areas where it's just horror, you know. Whereas like you're walking through an abandoned building, all you hear is, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, right. and you need to like use stealth mechanics and stuff like that.
I will say,
The
I
brick
don't-
and the bottle.
I don't really
Yeah.
know what it is that they did, but that game, like the weight behind the controls and just like how uneasy you always felt. Like you always felt like every fight was different in a sense
Yeah.
because the AI was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
think when you strip that away, I do see what Lucy's trying to talk about. Like there, you can't really. It's very linear because it's based around the story, like the environments.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can't go many places. You can't branch off the path much.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's. Is that what you're trying to get at, Lucy?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because talking about it, when I say I love the game, I'll get very like nerdy gamers in my chat saying like, "Oh, the gameplay is terrible. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that." I'm like, I'm not talking about the gameplay.
But did
Like,
you play this 2D pixel game for the Nintendo Switch, dude? It does everything so much better.
That's what I don't
Like,
get
yeah,
about
like-
most gamers that watch
Exactly.
you on like Twitch or something. I had recently. I tell people all the time, when I first play a game, I'm not going to play it on stream because I want to enjoy it to myself.
Yeah.
And I can't concentrate on the game or, really focus on what's going on. I recently
I used-
tried to show this to people with Horizon Zero Dawn. I played it the other day for like 2 hours. I loved the game, but it was annoying the fuck out of me that I kept having to focus on chat and try to
Yeah.
keep responding to people. And then it was taking me out of the game and then back in and then back out.
That's why, like,
Yeah.
sometimes, if I think this is probably going to be like more of a philosophy as I continue streaming down the line. Like, if it's a new game, I will probably turn off the chat.
That's what I did
I think
yesterday,
that's
and that's
what
when
I'm-
everybody
yeah.
bombarded me.
Yeah,
like logically,
think-
it's the best answer because I remember I said that for Resident Evil 2 remake.
yeah,
And I just kind of caved. But like, in fairness, though, I did still enjoy Resident Evil 2 remake the first time,
yeah,
and I think I played the first half of the game with the chat
yeah.
because I did want to capture that moment, and the reason
See?
why that I started streaming in the first place was because of that reveal of Resident Evil 2
Yeah.
remake.
See, now
See,
I did not cave when it came to that. Like, everybody kept asking me to do it for obvious reasons. But I said fuck all that, and I played Claire's scenario on my own. And I feel if I would have streamed it, it would have absolutely made me probably
Destroyed it.
not like it as much.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
thing about it as well, right? Where it's like, I know for me because I'm playing through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, my first playthrough, and I'm fucking good bit into it. But the main issue that I find with streaming that sort of game, not just like Bloodlines, but like any other newer game that I'm streaming as well, is that if it's like kind of an older title. Actually, recent example, Bloodborne. People in the chat tell you what to do and
Mhm.
tell you how you should play that game. And I'm like, no, I'm going to be playing it the way I want to play it. Don't just say it's like, oh no, but the way you're playing it's wrong. It's like, I don't care. I'm playing it the way I want to play it.
See, that's why I won't play anything that's like that, Bunny. Like Life is Strange or anything
Yeah.
decision-based,
Yeah.
because they want you to do what they want. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you want to do that, why don't you go out and buy the game and play it yourself?
Oh, see, I was so debating on streaming Life is Strange too, and then I was like, do you know what? No, I'm going to be playing it because it's such a more intimate experience if it's just you sitting in the seat.
That's the word
Yeah,
I was
nothing
looking
else.
for. When you play it
Yeah.
on your own, it's more intimate as for you as a gamer.
Yeah, like story-based games would definitely be better off stream. I would say off stream.
I mean,
Although
like,
I stopped streaming Sekiro after a while because I just found that I couldn't progress in the game because it's so fucking
Yeah.
focused on combat. It's all about rhythm and precision. And when you have
That's
a
why
conversation,
when I
it's impossible.
this is a funny story actually, and people who watched this stream earlier this week will remember. I was streaming Bloodborne, and then when it got to a boss fight, I would totally not pay any attention to the chat. I would literally ignore the chat, and I would say, "Do you know what? After this boss fight, I'll talk to you, but right now, I'm in the zone."
Yeah.
And there was this fucking bit, right? Opening boss fight, and I was like, "Do you know what? I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to win." While listening to the song, and then someone was like, "Oh no, that is not how it is. You're going to lose." Listen to the song, fucking beat it.
Wait, you have somebody from
Why
Soviet
was he
Russia?
I don't know. That's just the accent I put on
is
the
he
stream.
Russian?
I like how me and
Anyone
Lucy
who's a
both
stranger
picked up
to
on
me.
that.
anyone who this is the thing though, is like because it's on the internet and it's a stranger, I automatically assume they're just like from this weird foreign country.
Eastern European.
You do not know what you're talking about. Why do you not play this way? Go down there, you find secret area. I'm like, well, cheers for that. Not very secret anymore, is it?
Sometimes it can actually help me personally because
yeah.
I'm not good with Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
giving
definitely.
me dice and stuff.
I learned how to parry and all that thanks to the chat, which is cool.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, with the gun, you got to parry with the gun.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
That's because
was
I'm
completely
shit.
oblivious.
I don't know if you guys got any more games, but I got literally one more little that I probably just would get off my chest if you would allow me.
No, fuck off, cunt.
See you later then.
Fuck off. Alright, let's see here.
How long are we in now? An hour and a half?
We are at 1 hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah. Let's do this and then start wrapping up then.
Yeah. Well, you know that Mortal Kombat 11 kind of just came out, and everybody's been kind of tearing it apart or really loving the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, very love hate thing.
Like, I'm not a Mortal Kombat guy. I never was. I probably never will be because all my mates are just way better than me at it. But I was always a Tekken guy, and I wouldn't mind seeing another Tekken game because the last Tekken 7. When did that come out? That was like
that came out 2016, I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I think on the arcade in like 2015.
Yeah.
Wasn't it confirmed? I remember watching a video on it. Was it last week or the week before? It was a Tekken X.
Yeah, that's still happening.
Yeah.
Is that still happening? Oh shit!
Yeah, that's still happening.
It's still on Steam.
It's actually.
But I kind of want to give you a high five, Lucy, for mentioning Tekken. So high five.
Yeah, I was sitting there, I'm like, well, you fucking dived into the deep end, didn't you? Shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same.
As simple as that.
I'm the same as Lucy. When it comes to fighters, I don't like Dead or Alive. I tried it, didn't like it. I tried Mortal Kombat. Not really my thing. I like the crypt mode they made for X, where like you run around the crypt and you collect stuff. Yeah. But I really love Tekken ever since the original came out in like '96.
It's just that kind of 3D, being able to strafe side to side.
Yeah.
And there's not that miniature fucking pause when you actually connect with your shots.
And this message is for you, Tony. You and your Akuma. I will not fight you again.
Yeah. Like it's similar like when you play God of War when you hit someone with the axe or something. There's like a tiny little fucking pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not that it bothered me in God of War, but it bothers me in a fighting game. I don't know. It's like a tiny, subtle fucking thing, and I'm like, why is it does it just feel awkward to me? And then that pause just doesn't exist in Tekken. You get fucking hit.
You know what I really miss what they used to do over here, Lucy? Back in the day when like Tekken Tag Tournament came out, we had a shop called Game Crazy where they used to hold their own little tournaments and they would give prizes out. I actually came in like second place for a Tekken Tag Tournament one. Like I picked Nina in June and the guy just looked at me like, I'm going to own the fuck out of you. Yeah, well, he didn't see that juggling coming.
The only fighting game that I genuinely enjoy and put hundreds of hours into is Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii. Apart from that, fighting games has never really interested me that much.
They gotta come out with more the DLC characters.
I agree. I love Tekken 7, but I really want to see more of the old school characters come back. Like I really want June.
Yeah.
But you're in it, don't
Like I think that's it, isn't it?
And it's actually funny too. You could turn Julie into Laura Croft.
Yeah. Like my go-to would be Herong.
Hurong.
And Hurong. You say
you're wrong.
Herong.
You said
how wrong are you? What's his fucking name? Ryu? Is that his name?
Yes.
No, not Ryu. That's
Shuriken person.
Heihachi's son.
Oh no! Heihachi's son is Kazuya.
Kazuya, sorry. Yeah.
The fuck are these names?
You're thinking of Street Fighter with Ryu.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Oh.
No, because I was thinking of Jin, but that's the guy with the sort of lightning.
That's
attacks.
Kazuya's son and Jun's son.
Yeah. Well, I just spam everyone with hair wrong. Who wrong?
Well, here's a mission for you, Lucy. After we're done with this, go watch the Tekken animated film.
Is on YouTube?
It is.
Let's see.
Anna gets a bazooka, and there's raptors.
What the fuck?
Yeah, wrapping up. Does anyone have any like closing thoughts, closing things they want to say? Just
please don't overhype yourselves. Just go in with an open mind.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said earlier, I'm a bit ambivalent.
Yeah.
I'm hyped on one side because I've never been on Twitch before. This is my first year on Twitch, and it's just going amazing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Sony isn't here. There's like this kind of jaded kind of attitude towards this year's E3 now.
Lucy just summed up exactly how I feel.
Exactly. So there you go.
I don't know. Are we getting together, boys, for E3?
I'm still planning on doing my stream this Sunday.
Okay.
Streaming Xbox's conference live. Twitch.tv.
What time is it? What time is it going to be on it? Like over
It's
here?
going to be 9 o'clock where we are.
9 p.m.
9 where you are?
9 p.m. Yeah. It's
Oh
late.
fuck yes! Let's do it.
Oh, it's fuck yes.
Okay, so that's 4 o'clock for me. I could do that.
Yeah, could you get together for the stream? Yeah.
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 Fantastic. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it. So yes, whoever's watching this, I'll have it linked in the description below for our Twitch links, so you can.
Yeah,
go
I'll
watch
be
that.
joining Bundy. Lucy, are you going to be streaming it on your end?
Because I didn't even know I was going to be able to stream this. This is literally news to me, but I'll probably stream it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we'll
probably.
include Bundy's link and we'll include Lucy's link.
Yeah.
I'll just join
Yeah.
Bundy for his.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay, that's fantastic. Well, thanks everyone for coming along to the first episode of the Muffin Peasants. I was going to say something completely different there. I kind of hesitated, but yeah, it's kind of a weird name. It's yeah. Well, thank you all for coming along and listening to the first episode. I know it's a bit weird. It's a bit, out there. We're not really. This is our first podcast, and it's kind of improvised as well, sort of. So yeah, thank you for coming along and watching. And yeah, goodbye.